What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seat up.
All right, so it's time to talk about the NX with a release date in March. Now, I know this came as a shock to a bunch of people because it's March. And I've seen quite a few people saying, well, is Nintendo retarded? What? March? Who launches in March? Who launches a game console in March? Well, as it turns out, the highest selling game system of all time launched in March, PlayStation 2, and also the Nintendo 3DS. So there is a past history of consoles launching in March and being successful. Because honestly, it doesn't matter when a console launches. It's going to sell out the first week or two anyway, regardless of when it comes out. Now, Nintendo's reason for why the system is coming out in March is because they want to make sure that games are ready for it. And how could you not respect that? Like, it's disappointing to the people, all of you that expected the system this year. I didn't. But it's disappointing. But at the same time, the games are only going to be better because of it. Seen a lot of people saying, well Trey, what's 3 months going to do? First of all, November to March, it's not 3 months. Here, let's count. Let's count together. November, December, January, February, March. That's 5 months, guy. Your graham cracker is in the mail. But seriously though, 5 months in game development is a lot, especially if they were close to being done with the game and you just told them you can get 5 months worth more of polish on it. That is a lifesaver for some of these developers and publishers. And like I said before, Nintendo needs to get this launch right. And if it means coming out a little later than expected, so be it, because it's going to be worth it in the end. One of the main major problems with the Wii U were its launch titles. Now, were there good games for the Wii U at launch? Yes. But were they good launch titles? No. We got some ports that were decent, but they were overpriced. They were old. And they didn't even take advantage of what the system could do graphically. We had New Super Mario Bros. U. Great game, yes. Great Wii U launch title? Absolutely not. Because that game didn't take advantage of what the Wii U could do from a controller standpoint, and definitely not a graphic standpoint. Was the game great? Yes. Was it a good launch game for the Wii U? Absolutely not. With the NX, now I've seen a bunch of people pumped to be playing these remastered Wii U games. Now that's all fine and dandy, but what the Wii U needs at launch are brand new experiences, brand new games. If the NX launches with nothing but Wii U remasters, it's the Wii U all over again. If they didn't buy this system for the exclusives in the past, what makes you think they're going to buy the system just because it looks a little bit better, but it's the same game? The NX needs new games. Now, the remasters are cool to pad out everything else, but they need to be padding out new games. Now, as I alluded to before, it coming out next year also shows the possibility that the system could be a little bit more powerful than people thought. Because I saw, like, with the Polaris rumors, people were like, oh no, that wouldn't be possible for a system coming out this year. I told them, well, the NX is coming out next year. And as you guys know, the price of tech goes down over time. So the later the system comes out, the cheaper Nintendo could get the parts, the cheaper the system could be compared to if it were to launch this year. And another positive of launching in March is that since it's not going to be launching during the holiday season where people buy anything, it's going to be coming out in March where Nintendo will be able to accurately see what the real demand is for the system. See, people seem to forget that the Wii U, up until the Wii U actually, that was the second most successful game console launch in history. Now the PlayStation 4 ended up beating it, but before then, the only system that sold more in the first month and a half was the original Wii. And we saw what happened when the momentum died. It went from the second best selling system of all time at launch to the worst selling system of all time after launch. Now, if the system, the NX, comes out in March during a time period where sales aren't as crazy as Christmas, they'll be able to accurately determine the hype for the system and act accordingly. March is actually a blessing in disguise for the NX. Go and hit that subscribe button, dog.